Hi, my fourth grade friends. Today is the first day that we are using our math notebook. So make sure that you have your math notebook ready because this is where we're going to take our notes so we can refer back to. And today's is 1.1, and this is place value. And then if you want extra practice, the pages in your book that you can practice on are page 7 through 10. Now you don't have to, that's just for practice. So what I write down on here, I want you to write down on your paper too. So our question for today is how can you tell, how can you describe the value of a digit? All right, so before we even start, let's talk about some of these words. So describe just means to tell me about it. Value is how much. How much is it worth? And I like to think of like money, like how much money you would need. And digit, all that means is number. So if we read it with our purple words, all this sentence means is how can you tell how much a number is worth? And so the first thing that I'm going to ask you to draw, and this is something that, I'm trying to get it to focus for you. This is something that there we go, that's better. You're going to need to know because this is our place value chart. So you're going to want to have this chart and you're going to use it lots of times. So what we're going to do is we are going to divide our paper. So first we're going to start over here on this side. The first one we have is our ones. And then I'm going to draw a line down. And then we have our tens. And then I'm going to draw a line down. And then we have our hundreds. Okay, so that's a lot of letters to write at once. So our fast way to write it is we can put an O for ones, a T for tens, and an H for hundreds. And now we're going to keep going because in fourth grade we have to go all the way up to the 100,000s. So I'm going to use the short way. So this one is I'm going to write, well, actually I'll do the words for you. So it would be, this would be thousands, because this is the first time we have thousand. And our thousand is going to be the TH. And we're going to draw a line. And then we're going to do the 10,000. So the fast way to write that is TTH. So 10,000. Now on yours, if you want to do the short way, you can, because I know it's hard to write this small. But somewhere we have to have those words so you know how to spell them. And then this one, if this is thousands, 10,000s, and this one is our 100,000. And on today's homework, I have it written for you already. And then I'm going to put an H and a TH. So ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. And then I noticed some of you tried this. There's a comma right here. So in any number that we write, there's going to be a comma right there between the thousands and then the ones over this way. All right. So the two things I want to make the difference between, because this is where I saw we got a little confused, is if it's asking you for the value of a number, that's going to be how much it is. Okay? If it's asking you what digit is in the space, like in the tens space, it's only asking for a number. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me use a darker color. That green does not show up. So for example, our number is 76,523. All right, so it's 76,523. And this is how I'm going to use it in my chart. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write it in my chart up here. So I'm going to make it easier, I'm going to start over here. So I'm going to go, how many ones do I have? I have 3. How many tens? 2. How many how many hundreds? 5. How many thousands? 6. How many 10,000s? 7. Now you don't want to start from over here because then you're going to get mixed up. You always want to start with the ones. All right, so now I want to know what is the value of the 5? What is the value of the 5? So if I look up here, if I just say 5, and if I just say 5, that's just 5 ones. Think of it as in dollars. Is that $5? So if I look up here, what that really means is that's 5 hundreds. So that's 500. So the value of the 5, I can't just put 5, and I don't want to put hundreds because it's more than 100, even though it's the hundreds place. I want to put, it's 5, and then I change the rest to zeros. 500. All right, so now I'm going to set the question over here. I'm going to put is what is the digit in the hundreds place? I messed up right there. Sorry, I put space, not place. All right. So what is the digit in the hundreds place? So we're going to take that same number, 76,523, and we're putting up here, and I'm going to go, it says what digit? And remember, if I look up here, digit means number. So what digit is in the hundreds place? So if I go to the hundreds place, which digit is it? The digit, the number, is 5. So these types of questions are the ones I see a lot of you get confused on. If we want to know the value, we have to put zeros. This 5 is worth 500. But if it's asking what digit or which number is in that place, that means I just have to put the number. So in the hundreds place is a 5. Okay, so we're going to practice that a little bit. All right, so I'm going to give you numbers, and we're gonna do the value, and then I'm going to ask what a digit is. We'll just do a few more. All right, so my number is 183,685. So and I'm going to write it over here again because I'm going to do the same thing. Now, at any point in this video, you can pause it and write this down, but we're going to write this down together. So I'm going to go up to my chart and I'm going to write it, and I'm going to start with the ones, and I'm going to start over here. So I'm going to go 5 ones, 8 tens, 6 hundreds, 3 thousands, 8 10,000s, and 1 100,000s. All right, so I want to know what is the value of the 3 in this number, the value. So we want to know the value. I'm going to put that up here. How much is it worth? Now, is it worth 3? So I'm going to go up here. So I'm going to find it on my here. So it's worth 3,000. So I'm not quite sure how many zeros that is. I look right here, and I just have to change those to zeros. So that is 3,000. So the value of the 3 is 3,000. Now over here, I want to know what digit is in the, let's do 10,000 place. So I want to do the TTH, so I've got a what digit, so that means what number. I'm going to circle that word because that's important. What number is in the 10,000s place? So I go over to my chart. Oh, that's an 8. So the 8 is in the 10,000s place. So we're going to be practicing today how to tell the difference between the value and the digit and making sure that we know how to use our hundreds chart to our place value chart to be able to figure out what a number is.